Hello. So, live. I doubt very seriously anybody is out there. My channel isn't that doesn't have a lot of exposure, but I want this to be out there, and also I plan on probably sharing this video on Instagram and Facebook as well. So I just got served a big old fat piece of humble pie, and I've got to share it with you because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I mean, I could be a hypocrite, but I don't want to be a hypocrite. And I'm just asking God to reveal the areas in which I am not living my truth, speaking my truth, thinking my truth, and just, you know, reveal it to me. I want to transform. I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be disingenuous. I don't want to serve, sell, believe, say, speak, blah, blab, promote anything that is not authentic, to the best of my ability, within alignment with the way I feel, believe, all those things, okay? So here it is. On my YouTube, I think I've got it out there. Definitely my Etsy account, my Etsy shop. And my probably my Facebook. I don't think Instagram, but my purpose is to heal people, right? I want to help people transform. I'm in school for clinical hypnotherapy, um, Southwest Institute of Healing Arts. I'm taking integrative healing arts practitioner program, specializing as a clinical hypnotherapist. And I want to, I'm also taking life coaching, and I want to specialize in PTSD and um, addiction, past life regression. But I'm learning right now. I'm in the midst of learning about weight management. Weight management isn't something that interested me or anything I think I would be. It didn't. When I started this, I was like, yeah, I got to learn it. But I probably won't offer that as a service. And I even have to do some weight management hypnotherapy classes with volunteer clients. Because we've got to get um, practice with all the avenues before we're certified. So I'm learning about weight management and different things, aspects to, factors that go into why someone is overweight or obese and what those mean exactly, the definitions of those things. And, you know, I say out there, what I was trying to get at was I said out there that, on my sites, that I want to help people, and I'm a believer that you can't help someone heal unless you've been through that circumstance yourself. But and then I say, and I've been through almost every circumstance you can imagine, but that's not true. I've never had a weight problem. I haven't been overweight. I haven't dealt with an eating disorder. All these things I'm learning about, obesity, emotional eating. I haven't ever struggled with that. I don't know what it's like, and I'm sitting here reading this stuff, and it brought tears to my eyes. Now, I do know what it's like to be called anorexic. And I do now. Granted, I'm not minimizing, you know, my situation by any means, because I had to look at somebody one day and say, look, you know, think about it this way. What if I said, hey, you're getting a little fat. You need to stop eating so much. It's the same thing as looking at me and saying, hey, you need to eat more, fatten up. You're looking anorexic, okay? So I just wanted that person to understand in that moment, how would that feel? And they were somebody that struggles with their weight. And anyway, we moved forward, and I think my point was made. But my point today is that, you know I don't know what this is like. I can't say. I'm gonna have to change my wording. I can't say I've been through almost everything, pretty much everything there is, because I mean, I don't, if this is just one aspect, this is one facet, and I don't want to be tested. I don't want to be tested anymore. I don't want to go, I mean, it's a catch 22 because all the trauma or challenging circumstances I've gone through has made me who I am today, right? But then you're like, I'm good, let's just not make it that hard again, because, I mean, I have been, yeah, I'll save that the whole what I have been through specifically for another video. My point in this one is that I'm learning about emotional eating, and there's different aspects here. Uh, Four primary emotions behind most problem eating. First of all, and it's an acronym, and the acronym is FATS, F-A-T-S, fear, anger, tension, and shame. Um, the motivating factor behind these eating disorders, which these were talking about like anorexia nervosa and bulimia. That's pretty much. But then when you get to like obesity, um, talking about emotional eating, it's people eat for reasons other than hunger. It comes on suddenly. The physical hunger comes on gradually. Anyway, so I'm reading about this, and then I get to the 8 traits of emotional eaters, and I mean well, not really reading. I'm taking notes. See, I'm writing all this, so I love I write things so I can remember because I'm gonna have to an exam soon. But number one, emotional hunger is sudden. 1 minute not thinking of food, the next minute starving. Number two, hungry for a specific food. No other food will do. Like, gotta have that cake or a brownie or, something specific, some type of chips. Number three, emotional hunger is above the neck, begins in the mouth and the mind. Don't, uh, obviously not below the neck. Your stomach's not growling. It's not a physical thing. Number four, it's urgent. You gotta eat now. Number five, it's paired with upsetting emotion, like your boss yelled at you, your child's in trouble, your spouse is in a bad mood. And number seven, oh no, I don't know if I said number six. Anyway, next one is automatic or absent-minded eating. You may not even notice you ate a whole box of cookies while watching TV. Number seven, you do not stop in response to being full because it's not initiated physically. It came from a desire to cover up painful feelings. And then number eight, this emotional eating promotes more guilt about eating. So then the dilemma is the person eats to feel better and then ends up berating themselves for consuming cookies, cakes, 2 cheeseburgers, etc. And then afterward the person promises never to do it again or to go on a diet tomorrow, sadly only to repeat the pattern with the next emotional challenge. And it saddened me because I had a lot of compassion for well, in that moment it was my ex-husband because we had a very we've gone through a very difficult divorce, and there's been a lot of blame and us not seeing eye to eye with beliefs and things like that. I mean, I'm definitely not who I was when I was married, and and I'm changing every day. I don't know. All I know is like I have to be on the path that I feel like is right for me, and the path that I feel like serving my highest good and allowing me like that's conducive to me feeling like I'm loving and serving others my best, right? So definitely I was not, by putting out there I've been through about every situation you can imagine. I'm going to be changing that, but I just want to say that, I can't know what it's like to be an emotional eater. I don't know what it's like. I don't want to be. I don't desire to be tested on that. I think everyone is beautiful. Personally, I just don't. I don't see shape. I don't see the shallow beauty anymore. I don't. I don't. I don't look at somebody and think, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful," because she's got long hair, tan skin, blue eyes, whatever. I mean, I just don't see that, and I'm thankful for that. I am. But and so if somebody's big, I don't think like that anymore. But I don't know what it's like to be, on the inside of them. Um, that must be, I don't know. I don't know. But I just want to say that I'm going to be definitely changing my wording around. I'm definitely developing a heart for people that struggle with weight management. I mean, like I said, on the other end, I know how painful it is to be told the things I was told. And, I tried to gain weight, So, I know a little bit about it, but I don't know on the opposite, end of the spectrum. So I can't say I've been through it, right? Just like somebody that's always struggled with being overweight can't say they know what it feels like to be underweight. So, anyway, this is food for thought. Again, big old slice of humble pie. And I think I might start like a group or something because I want to take people on this journey and I'd like to be able to offer free hypnotherapy services for people that want to try it to see if they could benefit because this is all about getting to the source, the emotional um, the emotional trauma. It's mind, body. I believe that it takes mind, body, and spirit to heal a problem, and that people can diet, but that still doesn't address the root source, the emotional um, conflict that's driving the perpetual cycle. So or perpetuating the cycle. Um, yeah. So I'm thinking about because I've got a lot of like. Um, Assignments in which I need volunteer clients. So why not like make it open to helping other people while I'm learning, and nobody really loses. I mean, what do we have to lose, right? I mean, there's obviously I want to educate people on what exactly hypnosis is. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. You cannot be made to think. I mean, do carry out any suggestion that you don't agree with morally that goes against your belief system or your values or ethics. Um, what else? There's so many, like, there's misconceptions. You can't be, um, you can't be made to commit a crime. Um, I mean, now maybe on the level of like the government used for like no, what is it? Tactics to get information out of terrorists. What do you call it? Extracting. You know what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, like they may have some kind of something, and it's probably. I would think it would be something injectable or whatnot. Like, anywho, what I'm saying is that all hypnosis is self hypnosis. You're not like really asleep because hypno means sleep, so it's really just a trance like state. And how deep you go is dependent upon each person and also depending on what style of hypnosis you're doing. So if you're doing smoking cessation or weight management, you're in the you're in like the beta state, which is like the second. There's 4 levels, so it's like the second deepest level of hypnosis. There's 2 more deeper under that. Anyway, I ramble a lot when I share, so hopefully all that came together and made some sense for you guys. I got to figure out how to turn it off. Mm. I think I'll play with the filters first. That's cool. Kind of looks like a movie, like one of the old movies. Ah! Mhm. I like that one. Bank. Or that one. That one works. Now how do I stop it?